Folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugger, and right now you're thinking, hey, Bugger, I thought you said you were doing cold waters. Well, I was. I was in the middle of a very sticky situation at cold waters. Only had 5% hull left. I was badly damaged. There was a chopper hunting me, and I was on the bottom. I couldn't surface. I was only in 500 feet of water, though, so there was a chance I'd be able to pull it out if I could have gotten the chopper off my back. Um, I was slowly backing my way away from the chopper because I could only drag myself backwards, and it would have taken a while. And in the middle of this drama of where I was trying to save my submarine, power went out. Just boom, gone. And was out for almost 2 hours. And and while the power was out, we didn't have any heat either. So for 2 hours, it's 20 degrees outside. Me and my mother we were fairly cold in here. And of course, while recording, and if the power goes out in the middle of recording, if the recording suddenly stops, game crashes or something like that, with Bandicam, you lose your footage. You just lose everything. Fraps will actually manage to save everything, but Bandicam will just crash everything out. So I just decided to come back to this. Now we've got to finish this delivery, and as you remember, we ended up with a map glitch where I crashed into terrain that stretched across the highway, severely damaged my truck. So I reloaded the game back. I'm not sure that that's where we are. It might be. We'll have to see. I'll have to see where the game loads in, then we might have to reload it again, which means we'll probably have to go through a long load time. But I just found out and just purchased Special Transports, the last expansion for Euro Truck Simulator 2 this year. Big cargoes, big payoffs, very strict rules. And then, as you see, they come from very specific cities. We're obviously not going to be able to get to those cities right now, but it's there. So let's see where we are. If it puts us in the save where we're damaged, or if it reloaded the save back at the ferry, which is where I want it to load. And hopefully we won't crash into that terrain again. I'm going to try to remember. Okay, we're back at the ferry. It's not raining. You know what? Um, Toggle side mirrors F2. Oh, it was F4. Okay. Oh yeah, additional illumination. We got to turn these on. F4. Um, do we continue to press F4? Seat adjustment. I like to go back a few ticks, and that's what I'm looking for. Be really nice if that just like wasn't in our way. We want to swivel our wheel down a little bit so it's not blocking our display. And I think we're good. If I can actually crank that up to 90, then I can pull my seat in a little bit. There. This I'm happy with. I think I like this. Okay. I feel a little more comfortable now. Wait a minute. All right. All right. All right. All right. Uh, G back. Good enough. I really just pay a toll off the ferry? I don't know. May have been a toll somewhere else too. I'm not sure. Where are we on the map right now? Yeah, we've come off the ferry. This may have put us past the ferry? Past where we crashed? F6, F7. No damage. All right. So yeah, we have our chance for special transport. So what I really want to do right now is I want to keep watch. And I mean, really keep watch for terrain stretching across the highway like it was before. Or at least try to keep watch, yeah. So tomorrow's the big day, by the way, for anyone who's not keeping track, and I am uploading this tonight, so you will probably see this on the day that it happens. The FCC will be voting on net neutrality, and in all due likelihood, it's going to be repealed. However, there are a couple things in the works. As I've mentioned before, there is an organization ready to drag the FCC and the division to court over the repeal, using the law that's in place to prevent capricious decisions in lawmaking as one administration steps in, taking over where another administration steps out. This is to prevent one administration from setting up rules, laws, and regulations, and another administration coming in and changing everything to fit theirs, and then another administration comes in and changes everything to fit theirs, and so on and so forth, and nothing gets set and handled, and everything's constantly changing. This would fit under that law because it was just last year, as I've mentioned before, that we defended net neutrality. And it literally was. It actually isn't. It hasn't even been a year that net neutrality was defended in court. It was defended in Congress, and it was defended by the public. So there's a really good chance. I don't know if this is just like low. Oh no, I remember that hill. I remember that hill. Okay, so the terrain problem was up here. I don't know how far up this way, but it was up this way. I know it was near or under a bridge. There it is. And I just did it again. And I just fucking did it again. I just did it again. I'm just wondering if can sneak by it. Nope. Can't. It completely blocks the entire highway. Which means have to find a way around it. Alright. So we gotta go through another long load. We'll have to go through another long load, and we'll have to drive that part again. Everything. To music, to art, to information, to everything we need. I talk to friends and family over the internet. I don't want to have to pay more, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Apparently now it's raining, and we're a little more fatigued. Whatever. right. Wipers. Lights. So we're gonna have to find our way around that. That glitch. Now the thing is I don't know if that's just my computer or if that's the map. And if you look off to the left there, you can see another gap, it looks like. And then there was more gaps off to the right, not too far up. So at least it's not too far ahead, and hopefully it's the only one. And you can't be mad. I mean, at the scale of this, you look up there, you can see a glitch in the side of the hill. I mean, it could be the way I have things put in. You know? It could be the... You know, this is why I'm going to post it to Pro Mods. I'm not, you know, and I never post things like angrily, you know, like, oh, no, no. It could be something I'm doing. Could be a rendering, my version. There could have been an update that came out. I need to check the version of Pro Mods versus the version of Pro Mods I have versus the version that's, yeah, my lights are on. Oh, and all that stuff I just set up isn't there anymore. High beams and floodlights. We want 90-degree angle view. We also want our seat back 2 ticks. Okay, now we're good. That's the only real thing I hope is it's like the only spot where I have to deal with that. Okay. There's the hill. So I need to be over this way. And it's under a bridge near an exit. And I believe it's that bridge. So we're gonna come over here and slow down. Looks like it, doesn't it? Yep. There it is. Away from the edge. Get away from the edge. pay attention to the trailer. Don't see anything coming. Now something is. But we made our U-turn. You just gotta be patient, that's all. I'm just glad this isn't a big ass trailer or a special cargo. Alright, hopefully crisis averted, and we'll just have to try to remember this road. And I will also send that, I will also send this footage into, Pro Mods. Might have added a little more travel time to our run, but at least we can continue it. Tis the hope, anyways. But for all my talking, I may not sound like I'm worried about net neutrality, but I am. Net neutrality is important. It's not like I don't already pay. We, as people, don't already pay exorbitant fees for access for things. You know, I pay almost $200 a month for high-speed internet access, TV with a whole bunch of channels, and a phone. Now I'm going to have to start paying for packages? Competition! Competition will cause things to trickle down. Yeah, bullshit. Everyone charges about the same price as it is. They just try to offer different services. Fios offers faster speed. But right now, Fios severely lacks the coverage that Cox and Time Warner have. Businesses will police themselves. What the hell kind of bullshit is that? We know that's a lie. Businesses have never been able to police themselves. We've seen what happens when businesses are allowed to run without rules and regulations. I know I've talked about that before. Go. I mean, it's ridiculous what they expect us to believe. That they won't start chopping up the internet and forcing people and companies to cut deals and try and squeeze us for every dime they can get out of us. If video game companies are doing it, what the hell makes them think that big corporate America IPs won't. You think Cox and Time Warner and Verizon and everything else out there isn't going to start trying to cut deals and make packages and do fast lane stuff? For all the accusations we've made about fast lane access, throttling the internet to certain websites if you don't pay for packages, if you don't pay extra fees. Not one IP, not one company, not Cox or Xfinity, if you want to call it that, Time Warner, whatever the hell they're called now, and not Verizon. Not one of them, not one, has come forward and said, we won't do that. If net neutrality is repealed, we won't do that. Not one of them has said we won't. Because you think, if this is the major concern of most people, that this is what big businesses will do, and they're trying to say, oh, don't worry, you would think that they would come forward and say, hey, no, you know what? We won't actually do that. But I haven't heard anyone say that, have you? We're making damn good progress, but we are definitely going to have to rest. Oh no, another peekaboo hill. Multiple peekaboo hills. It just makes me scared I'm going to run into another bad terrain render. For all I know, this has been fixed, and this is the new update that came out. Like I said, the first thing, before I go posting anything and pointing all this out, the first thing I need to do is check my version of Pro Mods versus the version of Pro Mods that's available. And if there's an updated version of Pro Mods, then I need to get that version and see if things remain the same. If they do, then I need to post up to them and go, hey, I can see through the sides of your mountains and I just ran into some terrain that stretched out across the highway. Might want to fix that. Alright, next rest stop, we stop. Although I'm going to go on to, in this episode, I'm going to go on to the delivery point. There's no reason not to. Now, some things about the special cargo. They've had to rewrite a lot of the code for that. They've had to put in a lot of stuff for it. They've said they've been working on it for over a year. Because you have to follow very, very strict rules, and you can insta-fail transportation if you don't follow those rules. Which I'm guessing one of them is speed, because you're usually not allowed to go very fast. You have to follow usually have to follow an escort car, plus there's be a car behind you at all times. There's lots of stuff involved with it. Yes, yes, I know. I'm watching for one more see-through hills. That's just, it's bothersome. And it's not a load issue. I've loaded the game a couple times. If it was a load issue, it would already be taken care of. like I said, it may just be that I didn't know it was gonna. I should have guessed it was gonna do that. I didn't know the highway was gonna quite do that. You know, I was thinking about that rest stop we crossed back there. I think I need to check our map, and we need to look for our near. All right. Gas station is in town, and there's not enough. Well, you know, there's a toll booth, and toll booths have rest spots. I am pretty sure I can make that and not have to get off the highway. We should be okay, especially if I hammer down. I know, I'm quiet right now. We are basically just pedal to the floor, hoping that we can start making this without incurring fines. I may go and see if Jazzy Cat has his trailer packs out and what version they're good for. Yeah, when I start getting in trouble, I just start hammer down. Which is going to be real bad if I actually doze off. Which I've had happen. It could be my graphics settings too that's causing the see-through. Maybe I have to have higher graphics settings. I have my graphics settings set fairly low. Yes, I know there should be a toll booth up here somewhere. Oh, this does not help. Please tell me I was right. Good place to check the map. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. I'm getting tired. I must go faster. 143 kilometers per hour. I have no idea what that translates to in miles per hour, but it's fucking fast. All right, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. We're here. We are here. Oh, screw you. I'm right here. I was right there. That wasn't fair. At least Chris came through with some money. Now we can go back to normal driving with our see-through mountains. See, might as well continue on because we've only got 297.5 kilometers to go. It's not very far. I must have eaten up a lot of freaking gas to do that. Well, of course, there's another toll right over here. Speed? What? Seriously? Oh, the toll's the other way only. Well, at least we know I'm back to my old self. Didn't take much to knock that rust off. Speeding fines all over the place, avoiding sleep. Definitely the old me. For those of you who may wonder, I usually like to cruise between 105 and 110 kilometers per hour. I believe this translates somewhere around 65 to 70 miles per hour, I think. It's a little bit higher than the truck is in terms of fuel efficiency and its peak power band right now with this transmission. But I feel that it's the best speed. It's a speed where I'm comfortable and I make really, really good time, you know? Now there's no mistake in that toll up there. Jesus. Really? I can see the green thing over here. Oh yeah, it would have been. I wonder if I can get an auto pass. I don't know. probably actually not a good idea. Probably better to stay in this lane. Just because I can see the navigation here. It's getting time I do away with the navigation, honestly. I thought I hit that. I really thought I hit that. If I had a wide trailer, I probably would have. Still got a ways to go, though. We are by no means, like, close. This confused me just a little bit. This is like really confusing. It feels a lot like when I drove through Hartford by accident. Well, it wasn't by accident. It's when I was bringing my former, I guess, friend home, and something happened on the Mass Pike that really backed things up. It got so bad that it actually became faster to reroute. Going to New York, it rerouted us through Connecticut. We actually had to go through Hartford. There's nothing ahead of us, it might as well. Say at least through the tunnel. Pretty close to done. Under 2 hours. It was a really kind of weird run. One of these boys need to speed it up. Or that. That works too. Truck doesn't feel quite as tippy, I'll say that much. Some of these corners I've thrown myself around, I've kind of feared that I would tip on, but no. Go, baby, go. Oh no, single road. Thank you. Always appreciate when AI traffic gets out of my way. I like country road driving when nobody's in front of me. When I'm on the country road, I usually like to keep it around 95 to 100. I know that doesn't sound like much of a difference, but trust me, it makes a difference. See, I know that truck's just up ahead. There hasn't been much counter traffic on the bridge. It would figure right as we go to pass them is when the counter traffic decides to crest the hill. It would figure. It would be really cool if you didn't go the same way. Don't you dare hit me. Alright, let's try this again. That was actually a little terrifying. Yes, I pass on curbs and whatnot. Traffic always seems light. I actually had a mod at one point that upped the traffic amount. Well, that pass seemed pointless now, didn't it? Go! There's nobody there! Oh, I didn't realize how close we were. We're like there, dude. We're like there, dude. Oh, I'm not turning yet. Looks like there's a garage down here too. That's perfect. It's not cool. The back of my hand itches. It won't stop. Doesn't look like there's a rest point down here though, even with the garage. It's great. We're gonna have to hunt out a rest point. Which way am I supposed to go? I think I'm supposed to go, yeah, left. Ah, stop itching. And don't roll. Can I go now? Uh, Made it. Well, you know what? I can get this done now while I'm here. And I know I like totally running over that guy back there, but whatever. Looks like this could be a difficult back in. Huh? Oops. Oh well. Kind of looked like the unload flag was over this side. And there, I believe there's an agency over here we can pick up anyways. Yeah. No, I guess not. I might make, yeah, totally made that corner. Is it? It's got to be right. But how do you get back there? You know what? Just take it. It's fine. Been a weird run anyways. Upgrades. Paint jar, which we're not getting. Uh, New bull bars. Funny it says bull bar. New bull bars. You know, we can get the high cabin, another chassis, lower power engine, but I believe that's for the other Mercedes. All kinds of cool stuff, but again, nothing we really want or nothing we can really afford. We could with 74,000, but I'd rather make more money first. So we need to find a point of rest around. Okay. Um, I want to drive by here, and then I guess we'll rest at the hotel because this is probably a garage I can buy. That'd be my guess, anyways. Yeah, there was like no way to get the trailer back there. There was none. Huh? Beep 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 beep. Sometimes I hate how hard I have to slam on my brakes. Totally breaking the law right about now. Ah, Volvo truck dealer. Most expensive truck in the game to start with, but also the most powerful to start with. 540 horsepower engine. No, this would be the garage we can buy. And it's already an upgraded garage. So the gas station's the legit spot. Okay. Could also fuel up while I'm here. That would be the loan. Oh no, we made oh no, the loan came through too. But we're still up to 67,000, so. All right. What email do we have? Special transports. Oh, I have to reread that. Job market. Freight market. We are here. Ooh, 73. Oh! 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 All the way down into the new DLC into Italy. But this 47 tons is so beautiful. But, 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 27,000. I mean, 2,578 kilometers. Oh, 73,000 euros, almost 74,000. 28, 2817 euros per kilometer. I think that's easily the highest paid and the most. Yeah, I mean, I can't turn down that much money. It's a big trailer. It's actually a big trailer. See, these are the standard trailers with the three wheels and all that. You take a look at this. It's actually got an extra set. It's actually got an extra axle, and it comes down lower. So this is actually a heavier weight trailer, even though it's it's not exactly heavier. I'd love to take this 47 tons, but yeah. All right. Um, we'll probably fuel up before we go. We're gonna need it for that run. But that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching the second one as much as I've been enjoying bringing it to you. It was supposed to be Cold Waters, but like I said, the game just decided to. Well, no, the game didn't decide to crash. Power just decided to go out on us. Just poof, gone. And I lost all my footage. I'm not even sure where the game's at right now. What was lost in terms of the game save. I may just decide to start the campaign over. There's a new beta out. I'm just waiting for the playable subs mod to update with the beta. Once that happens, I may just go with the beta because the beta ups the difficulty in the realistic mods a bit more, makes things more difficult. So that's what we're looking at right now. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know the big game on my channel's always been the trucking games. And like I said, I'm going to go Euro Truck. I have American Truck Simulator, but I don't want to, and I really can't afford to keep up with the double DLC right now. I can't afford to buy the DLC for Euro Truck and American Truck. I just can't right now. So, or otherwise, I would do like I used to. I think I would do one American Truck, one Euro Truck, but I really, like I said, I just can't afford to do it. So I'm just sticking with Euro Truck right now. I love the European trucks. I love the cab over designs. I love my Scanias. I love my Mercs. I love my Mans, and like that. So that's what I'm doing. So there you go, folks. One big bug. I'm signing out. I'll see you next time.